Two police officers in Buffalo pushed an old man to the ground and sent him to the hospital. A lot of things have happened. There are more news related to this story. The two officers were charged with assault. Wanna see their reaction? Stay tuned until the end. This one is short. Here we go. Guys, welcome to Reality Explaining. Here we don't put up with fictions. If you're one of us, engage, subscribe and share this video. Don't let people online proposing fictions take over. So, as reported by CBS, video shows an elderly man hitting his head on the ground after being shoved by the police. Two police officers in Buffalo, New York have been suspended without pay after a video showed police showing an older man who then stumbled backwards and hit his head on the ground. The video, captured by a TV station crew, shows the man bleeding from his head onto the pavement. The incident occurred on Thursday at the end of a protest in Niagara Square. We now know that the man who got seriously injured in his head is a 75-year-old white man. The two officers that pushed him, now suspended, face assault charges. We have the video, but we have edited part of it since it's graphic. Here it is.
He's bleeding out of his ear. Get somebody over here. He's bleeding out of his ear. Get him medic. What the hell on me? I'm gonna be back. Grab him. Back up. Get off the steps. Let's go. Get back.
One of the policemen pushing the man attempted to lift him up after the fall, but a third agent didn't allow him. Officers walked through the scene like if nothing happened. Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown tweeted on Thursday night that the elderly man was in a stable but serious condition, and he said that he was deeply disturbed by the video. Why? Why was that necessary? Where was the threat? Asked Governor Andrew Cuomo at his daily briefing Friday. After the suspension, the entire crowd control squad that these two agents were part of resigned. On Friday, the police department's entire emergency response team resigned from the squad in a protest for their colleagues' suspension, according to several local news reports. 57 resigned in disgust because of the treatment of two of their members who were simply executing orders, Buffalo Police Benevolent Association President John Evans said. Clearly, they think they did nothing wrong, and systemic racism cannot be argued. This is an assault on a very white and very old man. It's a case of systemic animals being animals. We as foreign minorities in this country ask, is that how the police has preferential treatment towards white people? Evidence shows that it is just another fiction. And that is the problem with civilian encounters with the police. We've been told a fiction that we are anthropological beings with some kind of moral superiority over quote-unquote animals. We have been told that fiction from the sociology departments of public universities mostly. But that's a fiction. That is bullshit. In real life, we, humans, are zoological organisms that instinctively obey to zoological principles like aggression instead of anthropological ones like rationalism. The fact that we are able to be rational doesn't mean that that is our MO, our OS, our default response. It only means that we are capable of developing rational thinking. Just that, the potential. You see the whole thing that is happening, the tensions specifically between the police and civilians, any race in the protest. The lootings, the damages of public and private property, the vandalism, the graffiti on one side, and the abuse of force in the other one. One thing that you can be sure of is that all police agents these days leave the station with their very animal hormones skyrocketing. Because yes, all hormones that we produce are also produced by the rest of animals in nature. Cases like this are predictable. The first reaction is overreaction. It's clear that there is no threat in this senior adult. The reaction was, however, very animal, because that's what we are. Animals. Clearly, the forces need better training, but this time from a zoological perspective instead of an anthropological one, because evidence proves, beyond any doubt, that that is not working. And you, as a civilian, measure the probabilities to get away with something in an interaction with another human animal. In this case, for example, with a police officer. Now, we are not telling you this to justify the officer's behavior. That is not how you clean up an old man out of a plaza. You offer a wheelchair for the comfort of the old man if necessary. And we don't really care about the fictions that your parents put in your head. We as a society in the information era, 160 years after we were properly categorized as primates, 80 years after we discovered the DNA code and found out that we were indeed primates, and the undeniable result of evolution, we cannot continue putting up with the fiction of a Jewish mythology and the Jewish myth of the creation. We are mostly water. We come from water. We don't come from the dust. We are telling you this so you can be alert while facing reality. People are great because they are capable of being great. That's a fiction. Humans are animals with clothes, and that's the real shit. Now you have the context on why people, including police, usually don't live up to the expectations. That's because they, and we all, are animals. Measure the probability of success when interacting with other fellow human animals. Finally, as promised, we have the reaction of the two officers connected to this case. The two Buffalo officers charged with assault after a video showed police showing a 75-year-old man both plead not guilty to second-degree assault. They were released without bail. That's it. That's the news. After mistreating an elderly man, after pushing back a man in the autumn of his life, after making a man near the end of his life trip and fall over and injure his head, they plead not guilty of second-degree assault. We are animals, not beings. Keep that in mind. Thank you so much for your time. Give us a treat. Like and subscribe and share this on your social media to activate YouTube's algorithm and make the message reach a larger audience. And don't forget to engage. Don't let fictions take over social media. Speak, comment, tweet, share this content. Don't let the BS win. Kindly check our support links below if you would like to back our work and share more common sense online. See you in the comments. Bye bye.